Okay. We got a review. Just trying to sneak one in tonight. Only doing one. Well, I'm doing another one over at BA 101 on Nick's channel, Maxwell Stars Beer Reviews. That's in 20-ish, 30-ish minutes, whatever. But yeah, I wanted to sneak a review in here. Something I saw that I haven't done yet at the NSLC. I've noticed now, like, most of my options for stuff to do at the NSLC when I, go through like any sort of new arrivals, it's mostly like New England IPAs, and I'm just like, that doesn't work for me, dog. I ain't doing that. I mean, I might eventually get to some of them if I get desperate, but we got another IPA here, and this sounds like it's, a kind of a standard, more old school kind of West Coasty IPA. We have from Tusket Falls out of Yarmouth County here in Nova Scotia, the Control the Tempo IPA, 6.2% alcohol by volume. And they say it's Cascade and Citra hops. Strong beer. Anything else here? Water, malt, hops, yeast, wheat, and oats in this. Wow. Okay, so looks like they're trying to haze it up. CB Fall in the chat saying that labeling looks amazing. Yeah, they're doing one of those things that like some breweries do sometimes, right? Where they get a local artist or whatever, they hey, we'll put your art on our can. We get some cool can art, and you get your art promoted. And I guess the artist is Doug Belding, DLB. So DougBelding.com if you want to check out his artwork, I guess, apparently. Yeah, okay. Let me just check the website here. So we're going to share screen. Okay, Tusket Falls. I got a shit ton of beer. So a lot of stuff I've never even seen. There's definitely some stuff they got at the NSLC right now. I've never seen their double IPA. At least I don't think I have. I don't remember seeing that. At least not under that label. They've changed all their labels in the last couple of years. Creamsicle Sour, Crack of the Rock. That's at the NSLC. I think I've reviewed that under the old label. Beyond the Haze. I might have reviewed that too. Hazy IPA. I think I have. That seems familiar. Pina Colada Goza. Okay. Twisted Delirium, which is a raspberry milkshake IPA. Their Pina Colada Goza is a Pina Colada Goza IPA. That's a few too many styles and stuff you're mixing there, I think. That's a little much. Complicate the Uncomplicated, Triple Berry Imperial Goza. They really are getting into the Gozas, aren't they? Their Next, which is a robust porter. While You're Waiting, which is a peach mint sour IPA. Okay. Revenge is the Sweetest Joy Raspberry Sour IPA. Once Blind, Now I See Clearly, Czech Style Pilsner. I would definitely want to try that one. Hello, is anyone out there? Hazy IPA. They got like 2 hazy IPAs. Okay. Diversion in Life, another hazy IPA. Control the Tempo, that's the one we're doing. Another hazy IPA. This Moment Is porter. Buy the ticket, take the ride. Hazy double IPA. Jesus. I Park for Free. Blackberry Cinnamon Sour IPA. They're really big on IPAs and IPAs that are like weird. Electric City, which is a mango sour IPA. Take Me Out to the Other Side. Vanilla Milkshake IPA. Against Better Judgment, which is a stout. Keep on the Low Road, which is a robust porter. And Woke Up Quick. I've had that. I reviewed that not too long ago. Brown porter with coffee, and that was really good. So they do tend to make like really good beer. It's just, I don't know, some of this stuff looks a little sketchy. All right. So we'll try to get this review done here. Let's pour this. Oh yeah, that's very, very cloudy, very hazy. all the oats and the wheat and everything they got going. Primarily the oats, I imagine they got in this. It's just kind of, we're going to artificially haze it up for you, which I'm not a big fan of people doing that necessarily. Feels kind of like cheating a little bit. But I mean, it's a marketing thing in a lot of ways, right? It's just so many like New England style hazy beers these days that, you know, if you can get that look, if you can reproduce that look, you can sell your regular IPA maybe to somebody. Who knows? Sometimes I don't know what brewers are thinking when they do some of this stuff, but hey. All right, going to take a little tap on the nose here. Oh, yeah. Pretty strong nose. Big citric and slight pine kind of notes going on here. Definitely not getting any big tropical notes or anything like that. So what they're saying on the label seems to be holding true so far. Did I say the alcohol on this? 6.2%. If I didn't. Yeah. All right, cheers. All right. So it's approaching medium bodied. It is pretty thick and hazy and just kind of the wheat and the oats in there. It gives it a very kind of grainy malt kind of feel, slightly musty. But the hops are pretty big in it, pretty good. Grapefruit for the most part. We're only employing 2 hops here, and they're 2 hops where, you know, depending on how you use them, they can be very one note. And that's kind of what they're doing here. Big grapefruit, a little bit of a kind of pininess around. So it's kind of like the opposite of the nose, where I was getting more kind of citric, or did I describe the nose? I'm becoming an old man. It's just forgetting what he's saying 5 minutes beforehand. So actually, it is kind of just like the nose. The grapefruit is kind of coming out, but it doesn't have a. It's interesting. It doesn't have like a big, dry, bitter finish, sourish finish like that you would kind of expect. It's got the grapefruit kind of taste. It's got a little bit of the sort of more piney fir tree kind of hops going on and or sort of around it. But it doesn't finish super bitter. It really doesn't. I'd say the bitterness is kind of mild, approaching light. Like it's kind of dialed down a little bit, sloping down. It's there. There's some bitterness, but it doesn't linger particularly long. So that makes this an interesting little beer in a way because, you know, I was questioning before, why would you sort of like artificially kind of, you know, cloud up your beer to make it look more like a East Coast New England style, you know, milkshake IPA or a hazy IPA, a juicy IPA, something like that, but then employ like hops that are like not usually associated with those at all. Kind of best of both worlds is what they're going for here, I guess. Like, you're getting the look of the New England stuff, and you're getting a dialed down bitterness, but you're getting more of like a West Coast IPA flavor. It's not quite super dank or anything like that, but it's more, grapefruit, pine kind of thing. But it's just not as super bitter. It's not dank. It's not like walloping your palate. So it's more like, hey, you're only into New England IPAs. That's how you got into beer. You're just doing like these milkshake IPAs, these New England IPAs, these brute IPAs or whatever that have like no bitterness to speak of, or very little. Then you could try this. It kind of looks like the IPAs you're familiar with, but different flavor profile. It's not the tropical flavor profile. It's going for something different. And that's kind of cool, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised with this. No, it is, don't get me wrong, it's not a super great IPA. It's okay. I've had way, way better. But for a sort of standard IPA, it's pretty decent. I give it like a 7. Good 7. It's solid. For style and personal preference, I'd drink it again. I'd buy it again. I'd throw 7 at it. Fuck it, why not? I'm being a little generous probably, but it's kind of left a good feeling in my head. And it's like, hey, you know what? This is a weird experiment, but I kind of think I get what they're doing here. And I think they kind of pulled it off too. Like, this feels like something that like people who've only exclusively done New England style stuff that, and stuck exclusively to like the juicy tropical shit, that, and, low bitterness, they could transition to different flavor profiles and stuff with a beer like this. So in that case, this is very useful. And it's just a good beer. So yes, double 7s. Why not? So yeah, Control the Tempo from Tusket Falls. Good little standard IPA that sort of lingers between both worlds of the sort of IPA scale these days. The two major competitive factions of IPAs, I guess, if you want to put it that way. I don't know. But yeah, good stuff. So cheers. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. I'm going to go over to my buddy Maxwell Star's channel in, I don't know, a few minutes. And whenever we get that started, we're going to get that started. And we're going to be doing lime beers. It's a bring your own beer thing. And we're doing lime beers tonight. So if you're interested in checking that out, head over there. Maxwell Star. Just beer. Search for that on the old InterTube and you'll find it. BA 101, Beer Analysis 101. We do it every Wednesday, pretty much. So, yeah. Bye-bye.